YouTube. Today I'm going to try and make a story time video. I have never made a story time video before, so this could be an epic failure, but yeah, let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the time that I thought I was about to die from being trampled on by cows. Okay, so let's just set the scene for you here. It was a sunny day. I was walking the dog. You walked her along the coast, and then you go up and there's a field. And this field sometimes has cows in, sometimes it doesn't. On this particular occasion, it had cows in. And yes, before all of you ask, I did have the dog on the lead. I am a responsible pet owner, and while walking through fields with cows in, I do have my dog on a lead. And I'd also walked through this field many times before with the dog and had no problems. So yeah, I hope that's enough scene setting for you. Anyway, so we started walking through a field and the cows were like across the path, which was quite intimidating. So we kind of walked along a bit to see if we could get round them. And yeah, so we tried to go round them and they followed us. And at the same time, there were these two men coming the other way. So I was kind of hoping the cows would just kind of let us pass somewhere. But no, the cows follow us. So then we decided to like try and retreat. Well, so I turned around and then the cows still followed us. And I was just like, cows, I'm leaving you. Don't kill me. And this isn't even like the most stressful part of it. So then I figured I was like further through the field than not through the field. So might as well just walk, through the field and hope for the best. So I walked through the field and they kept on following us as like a whole huge herd of cows, and they were staring at me and staring at my dog, and these two men stopped like to watch what was happening, and they were laughing at us, and it was like so embarrassing. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die from cows, and there's these two men staring at me, laughing at me, and not even doing anything to help me in this situation I've got myself in. And I was just, so much was going through my head. I was getting so scared and so panicky, and obviously getting scared and panicky isn't very good because animals can sense fear. I don't know if cows can specifically, but I know like horses can, I think dogs can, and like sharks can as well. Yeah, it's fairly common amongst animals to be able to sense fear in someone else. So obviously getting panicky and wasn't the best idea, but I couldn't control myself. And anyway, so we were walking through this field, and it seemed like there's this little like ringleader cow who kind of was to the side of the rest of the herd, and he kind of like ran ahead, and like, so he was next to us and like kind of stared at us. And it was just really, really quite scary. I was like, oh my god. He's like, he even wants us to die. And like, my dog was pulling at me the whole way. And I was just like, what am I going to do? I was contemplating in this moment just leaving my dog to fend for herself. Which maybe makes me a really bad vegan, because I wanted to leave my dog to fend for herself. But I think it's human nature to want to protect yourself over like another, or your own species over another species. I don't know, I think it's just like nature, and I think it would happen in any sort of animal environment. Like a dog would be more willing to protect like themselves or another dog than they would be willing to protect like a rabbit or like another human. Yeah, so I was contemplating just like leaving my dog and running for it, because really the only reason the cows were following us was probably because of my dog. I thought dropping her might solve the problem, but then I was like, no, we're gonna both get out of this alive. And I just sprinted for it to the gate at like Usain Bolt pace. And I don't know whether that was a sensible idea either, because I'm sure cows can probably run faster than I can run, but turns out they didn't. And I got to the gate, I looked around, and they were just kind of coming to a stop still in the field, and I was breathing so heavily and my legs were just like jelly, and I was just like, I almost cried, because I was just like that relief that I was free from like near death. And yeah, that is the story. I'm sorry if it's not told very well. As I've said before, I've never made a story time before, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on all my other social medias. Links will be down in the description.